I lived in very close quarters, like what people who are staying here are living in. I was in New Orleans immediately following Hurricane Katrina. I ran a small volunteer clinic down there for people who are coming to support out. Thank you. And this song is about capitalism and what it did to the city of New Orleans and what it could do to this city if we don't stop it. It's called The Ballad of Hurricane Katrina. Ticket seller's terrified. He's haunted by his dreams of half-empty trains rolling out from New Orleans. And the thousands who came begging but were harshly turned away, how many of them died because they could not afford to pay? With 3 days notice, all the suburbs turned to ghost towns. Second cars left locked in driveways while the city people drowned. They had no escape from the fury of the sea. What happened here was murder, not some simple tragedy. Well, good morning, America. How did you get this way? Averted eyes and centuries of change. Here comes the story of the hurricane. Thousands dead in the city by the sea. Murdered by our greed in New Orleans. Murdered by our greed in New Orleans. Black, then you're a looter. And if you're white, you're finding food. I ask myself what I'd have done in any of their shoes. Would I have thought about my neighbors on the other side of town? Would I have known any of their names? Would I have dared to stick around? Well, you can blame the president, or you can blame the sea, but they were murdered by the culture of this economy. They were murdered by our fear and our apathy. They were murdered by you. They were murdered by me. Well, good morning, America. How did you get this way? Averted eyes and centuries of change. Here comes the story of the hurricane. Thousands dead in the city by the sea. Murdered by our greed in New Orleans. Murdered by our greed in New Orleans. New Orleans. Naked in your bed, and we watched it on TV as the soldiers and the cops marched past the dead bodies. They were only there protecting private property. I felt sickened by the sight, and sickened by my memory of the miles that I'd driven, the gasoline I'd burned, the love songs that I'd written, and the money that I'd earned. How can we go on living our lives in the same way? How can we keep pretending we're not part of their game? Well, good morning, America. How did you get this way? Averted eyes and centuries of change. Here comes the story of the hurricane. Thousands dead in the city by the sea. Murdered by our greed in New Orleans. Murdered by our greed in New Orleans. Thank you.